My name is Yong Lun, and really, I'm from Singapore, and would like to welcome you to this think tank session. I'm just going to run a little bit of the administrative details and announcements before we get started with the think tank proper. So this is one of the series of think tanks that we are hosting every month. Each month it will be totally different and hosted by a different teaching artist on a new topic. So if you can join us every month, and it will be different and help us spread the word. The timing of these sessions might vary because of we want to serve different people from different time zones, but it usually happens at the final week of the month. So you can sign up by visiting our new website, and the new website you can register as a member as well. So if you do have an idea for a think tank that you might want to host, please let us know by email. The aim of the session is really to give space for anyone in our sector that feels that they have something interesting to share. If that's you, please write to us. Also to remember, today's session will be in English, and it might not be everyone's first language. So if you are able to, please speak slowly and clearly. Also, because everybody is coming from different cultures, countries, and having different perspectives, I'd like to give you a reminder that we try to be respectful and thoughtful in our interactions and our responses as well. If there's a connectivity issue, don't panic. Come back into the same link and we'll restart the whole session again. So there's a messaging tool on the right-hand side of this window. Please feel free to use this throughout the session, and you can have your mini conversations there. Also, just to those who did not hear this, but this session is being recorded, and because you sign up for this session, you actually give consent on the registration form. However, that being said, if you are not comfortable with yourself being recorded on camera, you can mute your screens. Lastly, please mute yourself, of course, and make sure your name is actually showing at the bottom of your screen. Yeah. And I'm going to introduce you to welcome everybody. Want to introduce you to our two presenters today. First, it will be Carina Chen. Carina Chen is a creative engagement producer from Wei Wu Ying. Yes, she's waving there. She's an interdisciplinary, has an interdisciplinary background in education and arts curating, and holds a teaching cert in civic education for secondary education in Taiwan. In 2023, she joined the Learning and Participation Department at the National Kaohsiung Center for the Arts, Wei Wu Ying, where she is involved in planning and executing initiatives such as the Eden Engagement Project, stage reading course, experiential course for theatre arts and education project, as well as the publication Core Q, which integrates performing arts and relevant social issues. These projects aim to deepen the impact of the arts within schools. She also holds a bachelor degree in civic education and leadership from National Taiwan University, and a master's degree in curating art and fashion from Istituto Marangioni in Florence, Italy. She is dedicated to closely intertwining art, education, and social issues, creating opportunities for learning and reflection. So also introducing you to our teaching artist for today. Yu Chiao is a multidisciplinary narrative artist whose core focus lies in solo performance of folktale narration. Very interesting. He has been actively engaged in narratology, studies of drama and film for many years, and specializing in poetics and comparative storytelling. Young regularly hosts lecture performances on folktales. In 2017, he began experimenting sound performances, combining vocal music, blackboard, okay, so for the older people, blackboard,
Yes.
writing, free improvisation, and oral performance art in the series Anamorphosis and Anataxis, and necromantia dispersus.
Yes.
These experimental performances have been featured in various art festivals and cultural events and have participated in residencies and international exchanges in countries such as France and South Korea. He is currently Wei Wu Ying's teaching artist and have been a guest lecturer at Kaohsiung Film Festival and Golden Horse Film Festival. Yang is also engaged in experimental literally writing and has published the acoustic imaging poetry collection titled Qi Xiang. Recently, he has actively explored AI-driven storytelling and collaborative creation. His work, Stephane Stoma, is featured in the 2024 AI exhibition, Hello Human, at the Museum of Contemporary Art, MoCA, Taipei. Want to welcome both of you. Please take it away. Carina.
Hi.
Oh, sorry. Yu Chiao.
Hi, I'm Carina, and I think Yu Chiao is gonna start up with like a little warm up with us.
Yes. Okay. And so we I will everybody. Hi. I'm Yu Chiao, and I want to share with some voice exercise in Chinese tones, and we have because in Taiwan we have two main language. One is Chinese, and another one is Taiwanese. In Chinese, we have four tones. In Taiwanese, we have eight tones. So now we can to practice the four tones with the Chinese taste. Like this. This is the first tone called suan. It's a very sour taste when you taste the lemon slice. You will say suan, and maybe you can pronounce it with much swan. It will be very sore. Swan. Yeah, this is the first tone in Chinese. Okay, and the second tone. This is the sweet taste called tian. Oh, this accent is raising. It's slowly raising. Tian. Yeah, this will be very sweet when you taste a candy. So this is the second exercise, tian, and when you pronounce it with the very strong T, tian. Yeah. And the third one, this. This is the bitter taste. This is cool. And this is a very difficult tone in Chinese because it has you need to lower then to raise it. So it's just like cool. Yeah, it's a very bitter taste. So you need to just like use your mouth. Cool. Oh, so bitter. Cool. So we exercise together. Cool. Yeah, okay. And then the fourth tones. This is when you taste the chili. The strong chili will be very hot. So you just la. Okay, so repeat after me. La. La. Yeah, it will be very chilly because we have lots of cuisine full of chilies. So I have these four tones voice exercise to share with my students to practice how to pronounce the consonants and vowels. Thank you. We just to hand over to Karina. Thank you.
Thank you, Yu Chiao. You made me feel so hungry. And I think before we start our slides, we can watch a video we did for the Eden engagement. We have made produce a video to show you the student what they have did in this journey. So please, Yu Chao, help me to share the screen.
因为这些小朋友他们完全没有受过任何的声乐训练，在这课程的一开始的前3周呢，我们花了很多的时间去打开他们的耳朵，注意到自然界的声音怎么样环绕在我们日常生活周围的，并且让他们把这些声音用状声词的方式写在回收的纸板上面。这2个国小哦，他们一开始其实大部分都蛮害羞的，在音乐里面有慢慢的信赖彼此，这件事情是我最感动的。
第一次做发声练习的时候，都不太敢发出声音，但是雨乔老师说了，大家的声音都会混合在一起，所以大家可以放声的唱。
好，来我们唱哦。哇！
我感觉我像一棵树。我身上的每个叶子，就像是生活周遭不同的声音，这些声音都让我觉得千变万化。
我觉得很好玩，我们有独一无二的歌声与样貌，可以让全世界看到我们。
我想要登上国际舞台。
我很喜欢唱歌，我觉得唱歌让我很快乐。老师给我的启发就是说，环保啊很重要。如果说就是我们的地球都是一大堆垃圾，那树都每个都被砍伐掉，那这样很可惜。
树木觉得悲伤，所以不要乱砍伐树木，大自然才会永续发展。
让大家知道我们要执行这种动作，才是对我们的动植物世界是最好的。
我期待我们到那天都表现得很好。我们在学校练习了很多次，可是跟来到魏武营的感觉都是很崭新的。到了魏武营彩排之后，觉得我更加有自信。
你不要太紧张，刚刚好就好。Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. So this is our outcome, what student has accomplished at the end. And now I will start to introduce and also let everyone know how we made this happen. So let me share my slides. And also say hi to everyone again. I'm Carina from National Kaohsiung Center for the Arts, 魏武营. And today we're going to share the Eden engagement in Taiwan. And Yu Chiao has given the name is the Harmony of the Air. And Wei Wing, we opened in October 13, 2018, and we have 4 houses under the roof. The biggest one, and also the children and Joyce they performed, is in our opera house with more than 2,000 seats. This is our biggest house. And on your right hand side, the one with blue chair is our playhouse. And then we have a special music hall, and with the biggest organ in Asia. And also you can see the design is very special. You can see like 360-degree from the audience seat, and you can enjoy the music from different angles. And also we have like a more small house. It's called recital hall, and you can have some small presentation. And also our stage reading course, I will introduce later. We have our performance there. Our for our center, our slogan is we want to be the center for the arts for the people. So everyone can enjoy arts here, no matter you're outdoor or inside our houses. And as everyone can see, I'm from Learning and Participation Department. Actually, we were upgraded from a division under Marketing Department in 2023. So we are a really new department. And also, if you have a chance to come to Taiwan, welcome to visit us. Like we are just next to the MRT station. Our office is just above here. So welcome to visit us. And also from the other side, we have another outdoor theater. Some of our show will also be held there. And so everyone, any people pass by, you can come to enjoy the show. So when we first know Joy is coming to Kaohsiung, and we saw her statement of the Eden engagement is art has the power to dramatically transform life for the better. We found that this is also what we want to achieve in our Weiwing Theater Art and Education project. So the project, what we want to do is not only provide aesthetic experience, but broaden their perspective, provoke their reflective thinking on critical issue through different arts practice, and also to induce catharsis, motivate their inner development to build self-confidence. And our ultimate goal, hopefully, we can let them they can believe in themselves, that they have the power to take action and make a big or even just a small difference to the society we live in. So there are a few parts under the project, including from your left-hand side is literary adaptation workshop, which we collaborate with National Museum of Taiwan Literature. And also we have school engagement courses, publication, and teaching artists professional development program. And I will introduce you to the school engagement courses first. So for our school engagement courses, we have 2 different kind of courses. The longer one is the stage reading course, and the shorter one is the experiential course. First, I would like to introduce the stage reading course. Is how it was execute is with our teaching artists, they will select the script from our literary adaptation workshop for each school. Or sometimes, as you see in the picture, from this school, there are high school students. They even try to write down their own script and then do the performance on our recital hall. And it is about a 20 minutes performance. And until now, we have over 1,600 students participate in the courses. And this year, as everyone know, from March to June, we have the special project Eden Engagement under the stage reading course, and we implement the structure to Eden Engagement in Kaohsiung. So we have a workshop for teaching. We have a workshop for teaching artists and school teachers to discuss and have an exchange of what they want to bring to the student in the course before it started. And then we have a 12-week workshop in school. Then we take them to Weiying and to do the rehearse and also perform to stand on Opera House on June 6th. And after we finish the performance, they will go back to their class to share their feelings or to share their feedbacks to the project and how they have changed. They see how they changed from before the class and after the class. And the other one is experiential courses. We do workshop before and after they come to see the show. And we also produce Kokyu, and it's a publication we do for most of the show we selected. It is an online publication, not only includes the introduction, like basic knowledge for different type of the performance, but also we will connect to the social issue in our society. Want to We want to ask them question and let them think about the question and how they will maybe respond or react to these social issue. So in the picture we saw on the right hand side is on the top is our Kokyu. They have different style through different years. And at the bottom is what we do in school. So the one you can see they are like manipulating the doll is from the show before the show to Robert Lepage. And also we have the other picture is they have a little show before they go into the venue, so which is also very cool. So the structure will be also they have a workshop together with teaching artists and school teacher, and then they come to watch the show and then go back to school also sharing and have some feedback to the show, or they can have some feedback, or even sometimes they like extend the show, create their own like little performance in the class. And also for the Teaching Artist Professional Development Program, we have workshop every summer, and in spring, we will have the International Forum and Masterclass. So this is a little like a trailer for next year. We have a international forum called Co-Creating the Future, and we're going to focus on social impact of the arts, and then promotional in initiative by venues and artists, as well as our participation for youth and seniors community. So we have like five theme, and we have over 15 speakers from different country and to discuss or share their views to engage everyone into performing arts or different arts type. And also, we successfully invited Eric Booth, which also known as co-founder of ITAC, to come to share in our forum. And he will also have 2 workshops in Taiwan. So, which is very, very like a big event in Taiwan next year. And I'll come back to Eden. I want to introduce first a bit of the choir of their background. So actually we work with 2 different schools. So as you saw in the video, they are from two different schools. They don't know each other at all before the project. And we choose them from more than 300 schools in Kaohsiung. And we did not choose the choir has already exist and maybe with beautiful voices, but we would like to give the opportunity to the school located in a non-metropolitan area, also not in a remote region, so make it easy for various sources to be omitted. So, and Zhengwu, they have their own curriculum focused on air pollution issue. And they have been selected as one of the Taiwan Sustainable Circular Campus Demonstration School for 2021. So we choose these school. Basically, they have their focus environmental issue. And the other one we choose is Houzhuang. And Houzhuang is the same situation. They located in not like a really popular like area. So not many children they have the chance to get close to our or come to Wei Wings. Most of them have heard of our names, but not many of them have actually come to the venue before. And they actually are very actively participate in sustainable campus program, and they have installed solar panels on their rooftop. And also in front of their school, they have a canal called Caogong Canal flows past. So they have curriculum also focused on water resources. So why we choose these two schools is we want to let them to gain a deeper understanding of the environmental issue and sustainability through arts. Not to like one is the main character, like only like focus on music, but other just a support role. We want to integrate these two, like let them to have a deeper understanding like through arts, and also they can express themselves. So this is the background of the children's like the students choir. And before Yu Chao, before I hand to Yu Chao and to introduce how he lead the student go on stage, maybe we can take a pause here and have a little QA if anyone have questions.
Yeah, so
Maybe
anybody,
to the project.
if anybody have any questions regarding the more production or side of things or more the selecting of schools, please feel free to ask before each child goes into the more process work.
I have a question.
Sure.
So,
Yes.
you mentioned that the schools were both in remote places or relatively remote places. I'm sure it'll be explained later. So there's different phases, is it, where each school is trained separately and then come together to perform? Do they meet beforehand? Do the students get to meet each other beforehand, or is it trained separately and then they only meet on the day of the performance? Or
Yeah, so about this part, we already let to school that the student knows they will perform with the other school, but they didn't meet each other until I think a month before they go on stage. So we let them train separately and then have their first meet 1 month before the performance. And then this picture you saw here is a week before the performance. So they actually only have time to practice together only twice, and then they go on stage straightly. So actually, Yu Chao is amazing. Like he can put two schools together and then finish the performance.
Okay, so there's another question in the chat, which is the favorite question. So Christopher asked, where does the funding come from?
The funding part is actually for the big project, the Wei Theater and art and education project. We have funding from our education ministry, but most of the fund are from Wei Wing. And also ITAC, they give us like the money to also operate this project.
Okay. If there are no more burning questions, we will have another Q&A at the end. So maybe we can move on to Yu Chiao.
Okay. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I'm Yu Chiao, Yang Yu Chiao, and actually, I'm graduated from the veterinary medicine. So I have a background about the physiology and molecular immunology. And that's why I will combine the physiology field to this Eden project. And another thing is I have a professional training about the vocal, especially in early music vocal training and the harpsichord.
Yu Chiao, I think we can't hear you.
Okay, now you can hear me
Yes.
now? Okay. So and now okay, and now because the Joyce DiDonato choose most of the song comes from the early music field or from the 17th century. So it's also the field that I have training about this. So combining these two field, I'm very excited to join about the Eden project and to share with the elementary school students how to sing and to correlate with our body's physiology and to feel about what kinds of relationship between our body and the environment. Okay. And the learning objects is about the education on the natural ecology and environmental sustainability and the nurturing music literacy. And the third is the very crucial one, just because the music education in our rural place, especially in elementary school students, they have not enough music education because most of the music education class, they will change it into learning math, learning Chinese, or learning anything that can help them into the senior high school. So that's why the music education is lack off in their class. Okay. And we have lots of observation about these two elementary school students. The first is the Renwu Elementary School. Renwu Elementary School is located in a very traditional district full of factories. So this district, the traffic in this district is designed for trucks, for cars, and for trains. So every students when they go into the school, they need to going on the road. They have no pavement or have no sidewalk. And so the traffic design is designed basic on the factory or industrial area. So even they have some natural environment surrounding them, but they can't to access to the natural environment. They are isolated from them. And another thing is because the students in this area, they have no opportunity to training about speak or training about perform. So in the beginning, they are so shy and they so shy to give any kind of response, just like, "Hi, how are you today?" Like this, and because they don't know how to face the outside the man outside the school. But after the 12 weeks education, they will very glad to do this. So I think that's just because the living environment in fact their response. not because their characteristics.
Yu Chiao, we cannot hear you again. Can you?没有。听不到，我 can't hear you. No. Isha, maybe you want to choose the output.
Oh,
okay, okay.
Okay. Now you have okay. Yeah. Okay. And then another elementary school student is Ho Zhuang Elementary School. And Ho Zhuang Elementary School is located in a place between the metropolitan area and the rural area. So in this place, different students have totally different background. Just like there is a student, she is well trained. She has also learned about the piano playing, violin playing, speech, dancing, ballet dancing. But another students, maybe 3 or 4 students, they even have they maybe have only one parent or have no parent. They only have a grandparent, like a grandfather or grandmother, to take care with them. And sometimes one of them have no house. He needs to live in another classmate's house. So these huge differences between students result into different reaction ability in the class. That's why in a Houzhuang Elementary School, some students will be very aggressive, like me, I was in that, and other students just like, don't pick not me, like this. And so it's very big differences between students. And another some consideration about the lesson plan, just because our rural place education have the big differences compared with Europe, US, and Japan. So the different place is just like the culture capital degree or the fundamental art education. Yeah, okay. Wow, yes. And the degree and the initiative in arts participation. Yeah, okay. And then another thing is a kind of, I think is a kind of cultural background, just because when I have an art residency in France, in Deutsch, in Germany, or in Sweden and Finland, I found that there are lots of plays in church or in the classroom. They have some choir music education or sort kind of the workshop, the choir music workshop, and to training students how to sing with others and make it in a harmony. But because in our culture, in our cultural background, our just like we have the religion, the main religion is Taoism, and the second religion is Buddhism. And the third will be the Christian. But the first one, Taoism and Buddhism, they has so few choir music education. So the elementary school student, some of them can sing by solo. They cannot sing with each other, just like make a harmony, because this is not their culture under the Taoism effect. And another thing is, even when we have some church or the Christian religion in some place, we also have not so many choir music performing in that church, because we have know that tradition about singing together. We like to sing in a solo place, but maybe sometimes they sing in karaoke or in just like a singing box. They can sing the popular song together, but it's not quite different from the choir music. Okay. And another thing is about the natural history education, just because most of our natural education is coming from because we have some test or the big exam when the elementary school student want to participate into famous senior high school student or into the famous university. So most of our natural education is basic on what is the topic in the exam, not basic on what is it in the environment. So maybe they don't know what kind of trees surrounded them, but they know how to make a salt in the chemistry class. That's why I think it's a very interesting thing that most of our education is basic on exam and test. So that's why the natural history education in our elementary school students is not enough. And okay. And another thing is I want to let them to singing it in a healthy way, just because the opera house in Wei is very, very, very big. So if you use the wrong technique or wrong method to sing, you will hurt yourself. So we need to let them know the physiology about the respiratory system and how to breathe and how to make voice in a healthy way. So this is the basic knowledge about the physiology. Okay. And then this is the blackboard when I teach the physiology in Renwu Elementary School. And you can see the left side is the respiratory system in lung. And the central side is the air pollution. When some harmful air or a harmful molecular, how do they affect to our voicing organ? So this is the blackboard about this. Okay, so in our lesson plan, I use some combine different kinds of fields to share with them how to breathe and how to make their noise, the voice. And then I just share with them that how plants and animals in nature use sound, and just like the birds chirping or the wolves howling and whales singing, I also to guide them to imitate this, just like choo, 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 or ooh, or just like whale or seal singing, just ooh, 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 like this, and to let them know how to voice like this. Because in the Eden engagement, when they sing the Seeds of Hope, there have some session or have some part that they need students to do the free improvisation to imitate the natural sound. So I just share with them how to pronounce it or to voice it. And then I just to share with them how to collect the sound surrounded their living place. Okay. And then I just share with them about the environmental sustainability, about the air and water pollution. And because these two elementary school students have they also have some curriculum about the pollution, so they have the basic knowledge. So we can to share with them about some advantage knowledge about the water and air pollution. But because the air pollution has some molecular mechanism, it will be very complicated. So I just to design some games or some discussions to let the students know about how the elements in a natural cycle of the carbon and water. And when the air pollution is very strict, just like the carbon cycle is break, or the water cycle is, or when it's broke down, and they have some problem about the water resources, about breathing. And it's very important in these two elementary school because they are surrounded full of factories. Okay, and then and another thing is because until they are 5 degree or the 6 degree, just like 11 years old or the 12 years old, but most of the students can't read the music score. We see that, oh, the music score, they have 5 lines, and they have note lengths, they have time signatures, rest, and music related terms. So we need to teach them about this and how to sing na because they don't know this. Okay, and another thing is I will share with them each week about one song. And each song, it will be performed by Joyce DiDonato in the concert. Each song has different meaning, different characteristic and features. So I will share with them about one song each week. And this is I think this is the most important thing about to know what is keep silent or silence, because in the silence, which is discovered by John Cage. In the John Cage's concept, when we just stay in a silence, we can invite the environment sound or noises come into the thank you, and to invite the noise or the voices come into the space where we stay. So if we can stay in the silence, we can hear about the living place sound, just like the car sound, the raining sound, the wind sound, the tree sound, the train sound. And because in our rural site, or in these two elementary school students, the background noise surrounded these two elementary school is very high. Just like when we keep silence, you can hear the background noise just like because there are full of factories and trucks and trains. So the background noise is very high. So when they need to listen to the bird sound, they need to be very silent and to hear it being very concentrate to hear about the birds, the bugs, or anything comes from the natural environment. So when we share this silence concept with them, and when they stay in their house, they can hear about, oh, we have the drop sound in the kitchen, or we have some wind sound in our room, just like this. They will started to notice about the environment, voices and sounds surrounded them. And then they can singing to to singing with each other, to singing together, because if they can stay in silence, they can hear each other's sound, and then we can make harmony together. So keep silence, or to know what is silence, is very important to them. Okay. Oh, okay. And thank you. And another thing is nurturing the music literacy, because in this kind, Joyce DiDonato to choose most of the song, maybe from a poet, maybe from the classical literature. So this songs is somehow is a little difficult to elementary school student. So I just to choose some songs to share with them that how the poet to write the poem from the natural environment, and the composer just like Aaron Copland, how to change the poem into the music. They have the different technique, and I will share with them how could they do this. Yeah, because because the time will limited, so we need to we need to accelerate. So this is the Emily Dickinson's herbarium that she do. She is a poet in America, and she collect lots of the plant specimen, and she naming all these kind of specimens with Latin names, and she is also a botany researcher. Thank you. And then I will to introduce then that when the composer needs to use the music to represent the poem, they need to use some harmony, some chord, or some tone to represent the color. This is the one example to demonstrate the relationship between the colors and the tone. And you can see this is a C major in red, D major in orange, just like this. But this is it just for example. This is not the rigid truth. Okay. And yeah, and we have an example about the fifth weeks to reading the music score and to training the singing technique. And yeah, just because the Joyce DiDonato choose one song from Emily Dickinson. Yeah, so that's why it's a little, because I think we need to let the students know what Joyce DiDonato singing. If they don't know anything about this, they cannot be concentrate about this concert. Yeah. And so, for example, in the fifth week, after we just explain how the poet writing poem and how the composer to do the music, and then we just share with Emily Dickinson's song, "How Fair Her Conversation." This is a poet from Emily Dickinson to explain the night. So her voice, there is a metaphor that the night is just like a goddess. The goddess just to her voice among the islets, inside the timid prayer of the minute's cricket, the most unworthy flower. When all the children sleep, she turns as long away as will suffice to light her lamps, then bending from the sky with infinite affection and infinite care. Her golden finger on her lip will silence everywhere. Oh, the Emily Dickinson's point is very beautiful, and we can notice about why we need to share the silence concept to them, because the silence, this concept is showed in everywhere, just like in the Emily Dickinson's poem. Okay. Yeah, so this is the interdisciplinary learning to combine these three different fields together. One is to let them collect the sounds from their personal environment. And then we let them know about the air and water pollution comes from the environmental sustainability field. Another is the music appreciation. These three different fields just seems like very complicated. Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes. Yeah, and just because these three different fields, we need to combine this together just because they need to learn this knowledge but within 12 weeks. Yeah, okay. And this is the kind of I just share with them how to collect the onomatopoeia or the sound words on the recycled paper plate and to paste the falling leaves on them. So you can combine what is kind of these plants surrounded them and what kind of onomatopoeia comes from the plants, and they will share with their listening experience on the blackboard and to explain with them what is that and what is this come from. And yes, and this is to share with some a little shy some we will share some just like this is a cavalier's opera La Callisto, and because this is also a song chosen by Joyce DiDonato, and in this song it combines the constellation on the sky and the Greek myth. So I just share with them how to combine this thing into one songs, but with a very interesting way, just like this photo. Okay. And this is the thing that when they hear about the Handel's area, the Ombra Mai Fu. Ombra Mai Fu is a very famous song, just like Ombra Mai Fu. Oh, this is a very famous area from Handel. And when they hear about these songs, I just guide them that to use the falling leaves to imitate the melody lines in the class. So this is the scene that they use the falling leaves to imitate the melody lines. Okay. And this is the I think this is a snapshot. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. And this is the snapshot from the video. Yeah. So they go to collect the sound and to writing down what sound they collect, and to writing down the rain sounds, the winning sound, the train sound, or other environmental voice. Okay. Yeah, we just need to continue. Okay, and yeah, just go through, because just go, yeah, just let them know about this and just to keep going, yeah, because we have lots of slides. Yeah, Carina, just keep going. Yes, and this is the no the last one, the two songs, the two songs. The two songs, yeah, because we need to introduce these two songs. Yes, okay. And because there are two songs from Eden Project about the Seeds of Hope. This is chosen by Eden Project. Another song is our choir is the Happy Paradise. Happy Paradise is a popular song in 1990s in Taiwan, because this song is to explain the relationship between animals and human. So this kind of song, even is a very popular song, it's a very suitable for the Eden Project to perform in the concert. Yeah, and we can yeah, this is the paper plate. After they paste the falling leaves and the sound words writing on the paper plate, we just demonstrate it in the front house, and to let all the audience come to see that, so they can know about the environment voices or environment sounds surrounded these two elementary school students. And this is the concert photo, and we can see the center of the stage is Joyce DiDonato, and all the 56 students comes from Houzhuang and Renwu Elementary School students. Thank you. And after the 12 weeks education and the Eden project and the students' evaluation, we use the questionnaire from the Eden engagement design. So they have these 10 questions to students before and after the education. So we can see the green bar is longer than blue one, but I think because our children is very kind, so they just say yes, 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 maybe. So they are very kind and generous. So thanks then for the evaluation about this education. And this is the feedback from the Houzhuang school students. They have the sound just like the first one, Shu Chuyin. She says, I can feel more joy that nature and music brought. I feel better and I like music more. And another just like Chen Xiangning, because she is very, very shy in the beginning. But after the education, she wills to sing aloud. So I can express myself bravely and have more confidence. I feel very moved about this. And another Renwu elementary school student feedback, and Yu Jie, the right side, Chen Yujie, she is one of the soloists. So because she is so shy in the beginning, but because she is choose for the solo part, because Yu Jie has a very beautiful sound. So she has a very very moved thinking about the feedback.
Yu Chiao, maybe
Yes.
we don't need to look more at this. Maybe we
Yes.
can go to Q&A. I think a lot of people have a lot of questions to ask you and Carina.
Yes.
Very, very excellent project that you have done. Thank you so much for it. Okay, so let's quickly, just because we are over time, maybe you quickly move to maybe a few questions. Anybody with any questions, maybe you can unmute yourself, just say your name and your question. Thank you.
Sure, I would take one if no one else wants to. This is Steven. I'm from Los Angeles, but I live in Beijing, and I had the pleasure of working with the Eden Tour in Beijing. And one question that I always wonder about within the context of Beijing or in Taiwan is culturally, in a testing culture where people are so worried about Gaokao and getting results that are assignable to a test or a subject, it could be very difficult to tease out creative answers or getting anyone to take a chance that could be wrong, or particularly in subjects where the answers are not binary. And so I'm very curious how you tackle this problem. It seems like you guys chose two excellent schools. And I'm also curious, as a practitioner, what were some of the things that you were building into your activities to lead them to get to such a creative process, to talk about their artwork and the leaves and to understand all the hard content that you're providing, but also there's so many openings for creative possibilities. And I'm wondering what some of the techniques you used to really get them buying in and engaged with were.
Okay, well, it's it's a big question. I think I can explain it in a simpler way, just because how to say that, because my my strategy to teach them, just because I will basic on what the living place are surrounded them. So I just to know about how to know about the surrounding place, and any kind of sound, any kind of voices, any kind of inspiration from this kind of sound. You just to collect it, and then I will explain the relationship between the environmental sound to the music. So I think this kind of education roots, it can let them to know, oh, the music is not so far away. They're just not so far away, but just to learning it from their routine life or their everyday life, because they have not enough music education. So I need to let them to know the music and the relationship with their routine life. So, but I think because your question is somehow is a little big. So because different students have different methods. So actually, I spent lots of time to deal with each student, to check with them about what kind of problem you have met, or what kind of the difficulties you have met. So actually I spent lots of time to deal with this. So I think I can to explain it in a very broad way to explain this. But I don't know it is enough to replying your question. But I think this is a kind
That's great.
of okay.
Thanks, Stephen. Stephen is also one of the teaching artists for
Yes.
work in Beijing.
Yes.
Anybody else would like to ask? Maybe we have one more question before we close the session. It's fantastic work, Yu Chiao. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Anybody
I
like to?
question.
Yes. Anna, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm not sure if this I'm not sure if I understood correctly. Oh, totally. I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
I'm curious though, as a multicultural dance artist, how you bring, if you teach the songs in English, or if you teach the songs in your language, or how do you bring the cultural, because I see that there's a lot of American influence or Western influence. How do you bring your own influence, the East and West coming together? Because it's very important to bring both cultural and environment. So I wonder how you include that. Maybe I just didn't understand that part of it. of your,
yeah.
So if you can re-explain the cultural part of bringing in your instruments or that.
Yes, thank you for your question. When I was to share with them, because our language is tonal language, it's just like just like this tonal language. So the voice method is quite different from English or from Latin or from just like the choir music lyrics. So in the Chinese tonal language or in the Chinese tonal language, we need to let them to know when we say, or just like there we have done about the voice exercise, tian, the sweet taste. Just like tian, you just tian, and we can divide it into lots of tone, just like tian, like this. We need to change it, the tone, the language tone to music tone. And so we spent maybe 4 weeks to let them know when we speak a language, we can divide it into lots of small notation in music. And then we can just like just like to say the language in Chinese, 你好, but we can change it into music, 你好, like this. And I think this kind of to build up the relationship between their routine language to the music can let them to know how to pronounce it in a music way, and then we will learn to know how to do the choir music in the for the seeds of song, the seeds of hope. Yeah, so this kind of music education is somehow I think is a kind of methods to break through the culture that we can use the Western culture methods, but to adjust into a Chinese or Taiwanese way. This is one of the methods. Yeah.
I think Stephen has one more question. So maybe this is more question for Wei Ying as well. So do you continue collaborating with other schools?
Yeah, we will really love to. So actually we will open our application to the stage reading course and experiential course to every school. So we really want them to apply again. Or we are also planning some other project. Maybe we would have another collaboration with them. So yeah, we will like this collaboration be like a continuous, like let them be more engaged with our venue. And also we have like different project like summer camp for students to maybe interest in performing, and different workshops in holiday. They can also join us like in various way. So if you are interested in other project, I can provide a link to our website. So this is our website to introduce our teaching artist profession development project, and also theater and arts education. And the other file we also have put on our website is the whole lesson plan of what Yu Chiao did in 2 schools.
Yep. So just to let everybody know, all Yu Chao's lesson plans and our other 2 Eden teaching artists here, William as well as Stephen, their lesson plans will all be in a document with all the other Eden teaching artists resources. So go and check them out. You can find it at Joyce's website or ITAC's website as well. So, but I just want to then close this session, but we have to thank our 2 wonderful presenters for today, Yu Chiao as well as Carina. Fantastic work that you guys are doing.
Thank you.
And
thank you.
Yeah, so hope to hear from you guys soon as well. Okay, so I think we have to end here. So thank you everybody for.
Can I end with something, not only for the current presenters of today, but a big congratulations to ITAC on the participation on the inner development goals in Stockholm. I think it has been fantastic. I followed the conferences online because I couldn't be there, but I realized all the efforts to really put inner development goals plus the overall art. It was a fantastic. Every presentation reminds us of the powerful role of the arts in society. So thank you very, very much. I just wanted to share this from Marta Llanos from Peru. Bye-bye.
Very nice of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
See you next month.
Guys, see you at the next think tank.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.